it feels so good to be back with you. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Wayne D. She is Tay Hamilton, and dang, that window is bright.
I think in the last video too we did, you were like super washed out. It's fine. It's better though today.
As you can tell, your boy needs a little bit of a tan out here. It's fine. First of all, welcome to Wednesday. Wherever you are watching us throughout Facebook, make sure you obviously subscribe so you can see anytime we're live. But we'd also love your comments as we talk about the topics we got coming up in just a little bit here.
Or just say hi.
Check in, let us know where you're listening at, favorite songs that you're digging right now. We're actually going to talk about spring playlists in a little bit. But first, it's Wednesday. This is like the midweek check-in. How has your week been so far, Tay?
It's been pretty good. You know, just getting through the week. I'm like ready for the weekend already.
Yeah, you're telling me. You're telling me.
There.
What are you looking forward to this weekend? Anything or just not doing anything?
Well, Easter is this weekend. So I don't know. I think me and the family are going to do miniature golfing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just
thanks for the invite. We're really excited about that.
Well, you have your grandma in town. You're doing the family thing.
Grandma's hanging out. If you are on social media anywhere, you can always follow us and hang out with us. Tay's got her socials. I've got mine. We will follow you back. We would love to see you on there. He's Wayne D, and then Tay Ham Radio. I'm excited to talk about the whole playlist thing in a little bit as the seasons change and the weather gets crazy all around the country. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's talk about how a drink order could really ruin a first date experience. Now, let me tell you, first of all, hello to Travis. Thank you for checking in.
Hi,
Chris is in Illinois. What's up, brother? By the way, Illinois, not Illinois. Don't ever go with Illinois, kids. I'm just saying. We also got California is in the house.
Westlake
Vineyards. Jeff, you got her attention with the Vineyards, my friend.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Let's go.
Well, and that's a great segue, Jeff. Thank you for checking in from the Vineyards, because a bad drink order could ruin a first date. The last first date I had was a very long time ago.
Right, same.
Very long time ago. And like for me, I would have been a beer guy at the time. It would have just been, whatever. And to be honest, I don't know what my wife would have drank when we met. Should probably know the answer to that. It was probably like cranberry vodka or something like that.
I feel like she still drinks that, doesn't she?
No, she can't now. No. Now it's Bacardi. It's
now
Bacardi
it's
with
rum.
it's Bacardi with the Bacardi pineapple splash of cherry.
Pineapple.
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I drink now, and that's all that matters. But a first date, a drink order could ruin the whole thing or whatever happens next.
That's so messed up. I think that's so judgmental. Like, how are you gonna base somebody off of their drink?
Well, we got this story. It was a survey from Jack Daniels. Go ahead, Tay.
Yeah. So
what's up? Bama's in the house.
It's more men. Men are more critical. They say 60% of men say that depending on your drink order, it could be a total deal breaker. And then only 32% of women say that it could be.
You are happily married, right? And you've been with your husband for years.
Yes.
But let's say you're in the market for a date. You meet this guy downtown Nashville, and if he orders something at the bar, what's the one thing that's going to have you go, what?
I think if he orders like a cranberry vodka, I'd be like,
I didn't used to like those.
Really? Oh,
they're delicious. You knock it off. See, for me, I don't think guys think about that at all. I know Jeff, Chris, Travis, Danny are hanging out with us. Is there something on a first date a woman could order that would have you be like, nah, I can't do it. I can't. This is not going to work.
Oh, is it intimidating though? Like if a woman were to order like just straight whiskey,
I could see that. And I wouldn't
say be like, I don't. That's kind of weird.
Intimidating is not the word for me, but I'd definitely be like, oh, she came to party. Okay. I see how this is going to go. A martini is one of the best drinks to leave a good impression, while a Long Island iced tea leaves the worst impression. I'm originally from Minnesota, and let me tell you, the Long Island, very popular in Minnesota. That's a go-to drink up there. So if you're watching us and you're a lady, you're on your first date, and whoever you're out with drink something, what would make you go, what? And guys, the same question. I do. Jeff's
Wife
like,
her up. I love it.
Wife her up.
That's
Wife her
awesome.
up. That means she came to party. Jeff, we love you, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us today. What your husband's go-to is what?
Oh, he's a whiskey drinker. Nowadays he is. Before he was like just a Coors Light,
Yeah.
He'd be fine with the Coors Light anywhere he went. But now it's like, I think Templeton Rye whiskey.
Okay.
I think I got
Templeton's
that right.
good stuff. Yeah.
But yeah.
That sounds right. For whiskeys, I'm like a Jack Daniels guy over and over. Danny loves himself some strong.
Is there a specific type of whiskey?
I mean, if I could pick Jack, if price isn't an issue, the Jack Daniel's Sinatra is phenomenal, but that's like the most expensive Jack you can get.
Wait a second. What? You didn't say Eric Church?
Okay, the Eric Church is very limited, and I'm not trying to drink that right now because even an open bottle of that Eric Church stuff goes for like $400 on eBay.
Didn't you get like 2 bottles?
4. Just mind your business. So, but if I'm picking and I'm paying, Gentleman Jack is like my go-to.
Okay.
And that's good for me. You wouldn't judge on a first date no matter what it is.
No, I don't think that's fair. I mean,
and I don't think I would judge either, to be honest.
I said a cranberry vodka earlier, but like even still, if that's like your thing, then sure, like go with it.
Look at her backpedaling that she judges people. It's fine.
No,
it's not a big deal.
I don't.
Thank you for hanging out. This is What's Up Wednesday. Tay Hamilton, myself, Wayne D. We go live every single Wednesday. And we're across different iHeart Country Facebook pages. So if you are watching us wherever you're watching, make sure you like this page and you get notifications for when we go live. Because every Wednesday at this time, you can hang with us here. This next topic, I just need to show. I cut my hair like this by choice, not by the Lord. Okay, this is a my choice thing. I cut my hair like this because I want to.
So you're not an option.
So I'm automatically running, and I stand that. Sexiest bald man alive. Now people pick their sexiest man alive, and that was Michael B. Jordan. But they're calling the sexiest bald man alive. Before we reveal it, which you might have already heard the story, Tay, does the answer even land in your top 5?
No.
No. Who are some of the sexiest bald men?
The Rock.
And ladies watching, I expect you to chime in as well.
The Rock. What's his name? Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Yeah, you're talking about the action movie guy, right?
Yeah.
He kind of seems short.
If you were to ask me this too, maybe like 5-10 years ago, I would have said what's his name? Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious. I would have been like, yeah.
I shouldn't roll my eyes because
he might not
be in movies right now, but he's at the gym. And I don't need Vin Diesel rolling up to Lower Broadway looking for me at Aldean's here.
But right now, I think my number 1 would be The Rock.
I mean, because he's a good-looking dude and he's got charisma on top of that. You can have a good conversation or just stare at him.
And he's smart. He's intelligent.
Side note, I say all that happily married to a wife with 2 children. So like, this ain't like a big Facebook reveal for me, but I'm just saying I could see how The Rock would be number 1 on many lists.
That's funny.
Prince William has been dubbed the sexiest. By the way, that reaction is not nice.
It's not. No, no, it's not nice. But like,
he's a nice man. Probably. I don't know. I've never met him. I'm going to be honest.
Did you watch the Oprah interview? That's all I'm going to say.
Bruce Willis. Our guy Mojo has said Bruce Willis.
Oh, there you go.
95.5 The Bull in Las Vegas says The Rock. It's got to be The Rock.
It's got to be The Rock.
Listen, men or women, you can chime in here. We ain't judging either way. You're watching What's Up Wednesday. Tay Hamilton, Wayne D. A lot of people took to social media, not defending The Rock for not winning, but your guy Jason Statham, who you just mentioned. Yeah. And I can't. What movies was he in? I know the movies. I can see them.
Well, he was in Fast and Furious. I forget which one. I think it was the last one. He played
the more recent
villain. Yeah.
Yeah. So people are defending him on social media, not The Rock. They're saying Jason Statham is the guy because I think it's because Rock is like big, muscly, easy to look at and funny. Where like Jason Statham might not be ripped, but like he can take you out real quick.
Too. Doesn't he have a British accent?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was a horrible attempt at an accent.
That was all right.
Can you do accents as I?
No, don't make me do an accent.
All right, y'all. So the first comment will be Tay's attempted accent.
Oh no.
Let's see it. Tay's attempted accent. You leave a comment right here on What's Up Wednesday, and we're gonna see if Tay can execute the accent.
You are doing this solely because you know I am horrible at accents. The transporter, that's what it was.
Yeah. Stop reading comments before I can share them.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh. All right, and then Vern Troyer's Mojo's vote. The transporter. Is it funny that I thought it was transporter? That's fine. It's fine. I appreciate that, Tim. Thank you for checking in. He was in Homeland? Oh, Expendables right. Too. Okay. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate you pulling up Wikipedia on the cellular device there. No one wants to challenge Tay to
good. Yeah, nobody's
to an accent.
Nobody wants to hear it.
Oh, here. Oh no, Tim Battle. Oh. Stone Cold Steve Austin should make that list.
Oh, D. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't at the top of your list.
Yeah, but I mean, The Rock's rich and Stone Cold is like on a ranch somewhere now. What's up, Matt? Thanks for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you, brother. So we'll move on. Nobody wanted to challenge you. We'll come back to it if it pops up, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Whatever shows up, you're just gonna have to roll with it. Deal?
Okay.
She's embarrassed right now. She's embarrassed. All right. We're moving on now because as the season has changed, especially where we're at right now, I'm telling you, warm weather is here. So I brought this topic up to Tay as we were planning today's show, and she was like, "Oh gosh, I don't even know." So the way I explained it, the season is changing. You have songs, and especially in radio. I mean, I know Mojo is hanging out. He's a program director. As your favorite radio station wants to be the soundtrack to whatever you got going on, there's songs that make you feel spring. There's songs that it's a Friday, it's 5:20, 5:30, you're driving home. The windows are down and you're singing at the top of your lungs to what? That's a spring playlist to me. Anyway, songs like that for me. Now as we start talking about this, please comment with what those songs are for you. If you're building a spring playlist, the weather is awesome, your windows are down, it's a Friday afternoon, weekend is here. What are your go-to songs? Eric Church for me, Drink in My Hand. Dierks Bentley, 5150. Keith Urban, Drop Top with Cassie Ashton is kind of a go-to jam if you're looking for album cuts. I stole that one.
I'm sad I didn't think of that one. Yeah.
What about you? Spring playlist.
I have a lot of newer songs like in my head. So like Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd, the Chasin' After You song is like my number one go-to right now.
Okay, here's the thing. No disrespect. I love Ryan Hurd and I love Maren Morris. I work with Ryan's sister. And
how funny is that?
But that's not like a springtime jam,
yes,
is it?
Because it's like a feel good, like just driving home. Like I can totally picture myself with like the windows down, jamming to that one.
Good call on that one, Mojo. What about Tim? Tim's on some Tom Petty right there. I dig that, and that's the thing. Listen, that playlist can feature anything. You might be hanging out with us on your favorite country radio station's Facebook page. But this playlist, everybody's got a playlist much deeper than that.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
That's a jam. Ooh, yeah. Matt, follow up. Oh, that's a good one. What's the one? Oh, it probably is. Yeah, I'm thinking the same one. I'm thinking Toes. Yeah, I'm thinking Toes, too. It's Friday the PM, and just like any weekend, I was ready to throw down. Those are some good additions to a spring playlist. What else would you go with? I was just saying that the Ryan Hurd Maren song is great. It just feels like too slow to be like a jam on a Friday driving home.
Well, that's like I don't know. I guess
maybe like an unwinding song. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But I also thought FGL and Nelly, their new song Little Bit.
Oh, that is good.
That one I've been jamming to lately.
Could you do FGL Cruise? I mean, that's like
Yeah.
Would that make a top 10 playlist if you had a spring playlist Friday afternoon?
Sure. Cruise? Yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Danny coming in clutch. When the sun goes down. Yeah. Dang, the problem is now y'all comment these.
Oh my gosh, what's the Tim McGraw one? I had a barbecue staying on my white
t-shirt. I'm awesome with lyrics. I'm horrible with song names. And here comes Mojo like, you guys should know the songs. I'm playing the songs. Those are all great. So here's what we're going to do. Tay, will you keep track of those? And then on our website, we will actually put this playlist together out of everything you have commented. Something like that. Thank you, Mojo.
I knew Mojo would come in clutch for us.
I can always, like, I'm great with the lyrics. Hit me with the lyrics and I'm good. But then if someone's like, what song is that? I'm the country radio guy that's like, I don't know, but I can tell you it's got
names like of people. Like, I can never remember your name. I can remember your face like that. But
you're like, oh, we've met. They're like, 17 times.
I know.
We work together. It's embarrassing.
That's never happened. But
Danny's talking about Little Bit. That's the new one with Nelly featuring FGO. So whatever comments you have here, stay close to our social media at Wayne D Show. Tay will put together an actual playlist of the songs that you've included, and hers and mine. And you can check out that playlist. And maybe you want to build a playlist with our iHeartRadio app. All right. This one is kind of funny, and it's not something we had planned to talk about. But like, What's Up Wednesday is also about what's up, what's happening, which sounds like a song in itself. If you follow Jason Aldean or his wife Brittany on social media, you would see they've kind of been having a good time. Tay, tell the story.
Yeah, so their son Memphis, how old is he? He's like, I want to say he's 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 or 4.
Right around there. Yeah. So he's taking up baseball now, and they were practicing with him, and he kind of let a little thing slip out of his mouth, a little bad word. And I feel like we've all been there as parents. Have you?
What's up, Rob? What? Before I share my story, what? And if you guys have kids, they could be your kids, aunt, uncle. If you have a story, we would love to hear it about a naughty word slipping. The one that jumps into my mind is my daughter Haley, who is 9 now, was in the grocery store with my wife, and somewhere along, I'm not careful with my language at home. So this is my honest parenting moment with everybody on Facebook Live. And she picked up the B word, and she might have been 3, and she was using it regularly, but like in perfect context. So the one that comes to mind the most is my wife was at the grocery store with our daughter, and again, she was right in that age range, and they were getting marshmallows to make Rice Krispie bars, and so she had the bag and she was chewing on it. And my wife took the bag away. She kept telling her no. So she took the bag away. And my daughter leaned into my wife and went, B. Yeah. And like, horrible. Not funny. We didn't celebrate it. But at the same time, it's like, how, number one, she tried to punk out my wife, who's like 20 plus years older than her. She knew how to use the word in perfect context. Like, that's the way you would roll up to somebody in a fight. Like, hey,
Yeah.
What about you? Yeah, right?
What did she do? What did Leah do?
I don't remember. I mean, it was kind of like, what do you do? Like,
yeah, that's always the tough part, because it's like, I mean, I feel like us as parents, our first instinct is like to get all over them and be like, that's not right. Don't do that.
Knock it off. Don't do that.
Like, at the same time, you want to laugh, right? Because you're like, well, they learned it from somewhere, and it's probably me.
Yeah, my bad. What about your son?
I can't remember. I know he's said HE double hockey sticks before. Like, he's been like, what the, And I was like, oh gosh. And it's like, you can't come down like too hard on him because you say it. So I knew he got it from me. My husband is not he doesn't cuss a whole lot, but yeah, I'm the one with the sailor mouth.
Listen, I got my mom's mouth, that's for sure. Danny, my son and I were at the beach. He was 5. We were boogie boarding, and he couldn't get on fast enough and said, that's a good one, Danny. I like that.
That's funny.
My 13-year-old daughter was frustrated, so I told her she could let her rip for 10 seconds, and I wouldn't get mad. She said all the words. She said,
cool dad.
You just acted like that was a puppy on Instagram right there.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Oh, she was 13 and cursed you out. That's sweet.
That's something, Mojo, that's something your daughter is going to remember forever, though. Like, she's going to look back and be like, my dad was so cool because he let me say bad words.
That is true. I worry about that because you want to be a cool parent and you want to be their friend, but at the same time, it's like, Get your life together.
Yeah.
Get your life
parenting
together.
Is hard. I'm telling you.
Next week, as we make note of this, because I'm infamous for making things up on the fly and forgetting. So that's where Tay Hamilton comes in. When we actually have time to have dinner at a table together at my house, we do apples and onions. What was your apple of the day? What was your onion of the day? So when we meet next week, I see y'all watching in the counter up here. At least that's where it is on my screen. We want to know how your last week was. What was the worst part? What was the best part? We're going to share apples and onions with each other every week.
We're
as
not
we
doing
continue.
that today, right? Next
No,
week.
No. Why do you?
Okay.
No, we don't want to hear it. It's fine.
No.
Whatever your plans are the rest of the week, the rest of today.
That's funny.
He's afraid. That's going to be, hey, Mojo, that's going to be a great wedding day story. 20 years from now,
yeah.
20 years from now, a great wedding day story. So next week, have it ready for us as we hang out here on your favorite iHeart Country Station's Facebook page. We enjoy you to subscribe, like, share the video afterwards. And if you have suggestions for the videos, shoot us messages. We're on social media literally all day, especially Tay, all day.
Or if there's any artists you want us to join, like to have them join us, that would be fun.
We are overdue to attempt the game thing. We have games ready to roll. We just haven't tried it yet.
I thought we were going to do that next week or the week after.
We will.
Yeah, it's a week coming up. We'll do it.
It's coming up soon. We're excited about it.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen next week. The apples and onions, sharing good stories and bad stories. Our guy Rob approves apple, and I think that's supposed to be an onion. We're just going to roll with it. We appreciate that, Rob. Love you, brother. Shout out to your fam as well. But in the meantime, whatever your plans are the rest of the week, I hope it's awesome. And I hope your weekend is great. And Easter, do you got big as far as Easter morning? Do you guys have anything you do, Tay?
I want to watch Carrie Underwood Easter morning.
Yeah, so Carrie Underwood
performance. Gospel
album, My Savior, is out now. She's performing at the Ryman, which is literally downtown Nashville, a couple of steps outside of where we're sitting now. That's going to be cool and definitely worth checking out as Carrie does a live broadcast. Oh, look at this. Shout out. Lainey Wilson hung out with us last week. Lainey is our latest iHeart Country On the Verge artist.
That was so much
Lainey
fun.
hung out
She
with
brought
us.
her dog on with us. Little hippie.
Hey, this is our first international viewer of What's Up Wednesday.
Frank, welcome.
Frank is a friend. He's a heck of a human being. He's a good dude.
How cool.
Thank you, Frank. We appreciate it. Highlight of this week, watching. Yes, I did see that. Chris Young, Jimmy Allen, and Dak Prescott hanging out on IG. That was crazy. Maybe Jimmy's trying to get a contract. You don't know. You don't know. Hey, whatever your plans are this weekend, enjoy Easter if y'all celebrate. If not, just enjoy the weekend. She's Tay Hamilton. I am Wayne D. This is What's Up Wednesday. Next week, same time, y'all. We'll see you here
next Wednesday.